Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and my name is Empress, and today we're going to look at which past life the spirit wants you to know about and what karma lessons, blessings are you processing from that life in this one. Okay, so the first pile, we have this lovely clear quartz here, beautiful, and then we have this Amazonite, pile number 2, and then my favorite stone, rose quartz. Alright, so you can pause the video if you're doing a pendulum, whatever is your method for choosing a pile, and then we're going to get into this reading. Okay, pile 1, maybe you should be using clear quartz to get some kind of clarity, and it's very high vibrational as well, so it's protective. Alright, so you chose the clear quartz. Alright, so let's see what spirit wants to bring up for you. I'm gonna get 4 cards. Ooh. I'm gonna put that out there because it's flipped over. Let me just finish shuffling. Alright, the strong message coming through right away. I'll deliver the other one about your spiritual gifts, but there is a message here. You need to pay attention to your dreams. There's some dreams that you're having. They hold the key to give you a lot of clarity as to what you've been experiencing so far. Okay, so get your dream journal. I have mine on my phone, so anything that happens that's significant, I write it down. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense in the moment, but then a couple months may pass and you read it over and it's like bang on. Okay, so you need to keep that dream journal. Okay, we have finances. So whatever happened in that past life is affecting your finances right now. We have communal living, and we got unrequited love. That's quite a broad range of things actually, because we're talking about the material world, we're talking about love, and then we also talking about spiritual gifts. So this is a far-reaching thing. All right, so wherever this life was, and it looks like, where is this? Could be on the continent, could be in Africa, could be Egypt. Could be Egypt. It's quite possible. And feeling like biblical times, quite frankly. Anyway, alright, so the first card we have here, I'm still going to clarify, but let me just give you the intuitive hits. So I gave you that message about the dreams already, but there is, whoever's watching this, you have spiritual gifts, whether you're a healer, a shaman, whatever it is, medicine man or woman, and you will one in that lifetime, and they're powerful gifts that you brought over to this lifetime. You might be seeing synchronicities at this time, maybe particularly feathers, dream catchers, whatever it is, but there's synchronicities and there's powerful dreams that are coming through to guide you to where you're supposed to be in this particular life. And then we have finances. Now when I see this card, it tells me that whatever's happening right now that's affecting your finances is past life. So if it is that you're having problems with manifesting your abundance, there's some kind of karmic debt that you might be paying, or it could be you could have made some kind of vow of poverty and that vow is still in operation. I'm going to pull cards and see. It could be because you were living in a communal setting. This is a message for this card as well. Because you were living in a communal setting, you're dependent on others for your sustenance. So in this life, you're meant to live a more independent rather than codependent means. So there is some kind of codependency that you're supposed to release, and I think that may be affecting your finances at this point in time. It could be that finances are affecting your love life. Remember that card from the romance angels? So it could be that somebody might be choosing the material world over love at this point in time, and maybe that's making you feel unwanted, and unloved. Or maybe you've always had this, and this stems from a past life. So we're going to clarify and see what is the message, what additional messages we can get. Okay, so let's pull some cards and medicine man over. Spirit, why do you give us this card? All right, so there's some sort of tower moment, and I'm also getting awakening vibe. So this is telling me that there has been, or there is going to be, a massive tower moment, and it's going to open up your third eye, right? You're going to step into your intuitive gifts then, if it hasn't happened already. You see, like, because for some of you guys, you refuse to go deep within. So Spirit's going to bring that tower moment. You're going to be forced to do that, right? You're going to be forced to heal, okay? You're going to be forced to heal. And that healing is what's going to put you onto your spiritual path and onto your prosperity as well. And onto stability, okay? So that's what Spirit's saying. So you need to pay attention to your dreams if you don't want this tower moment to happen. Or it could have happened already and signal the beginning of your awakening, but there's spiritual gifts that are trying to come through because you're meant to use them in this lifetime. Why did you give us finances, Spirit? Yeah, okay. So maybe somebody or you could be trapped in a situation because of finances, but this could have happened in that past life, and now it's playing out again for healing. So that's what happened in that past life, and it's playing out again for healing. Yeah, so that you can step into your authenticity. It could be that in that past life you felt trapped because of finances, but in this life you're meant to release that codependency, right? That's a lesson you're supposed to learn. You didn't learn it before, so it's coming back up for healing. So there's this yeah. All right, for some of you watching this, you could be in some kind of twin flame connection, and finances are blocking this connection right now. Somebody's staying in a situation because of finances, and they could have done that in that past lifetime, and again it's replaying. The lesson is being replayed now for healing. Okay, so will this person choose love? Will you choose love over finances right now? It's playing back out again because you didn't learn the lesson the last time. We have that Hierophant in reverse, and that means a lesson was not learned. Spirit, tell us about communal living. Why did you give us this card? Okay, so there was true love here. But somebody was holding on to their finance. It's coming out again. Somebody was holding on to their finances, and there was some kind of third-party connection in that lifetime, right? But this life, it's playing out again so that persons can break out of that codependent mold and manifest a new beginning for themselves, right? Get rid of the third party. So this is all playing out again because somebody's codependent. It's either you or your person codependent, and that's because of that communal living lifetime. So this, again, it happened in that lifetime, and it's been played out again for healing. So for some of you, there's some kind of third-party situation. Somebody's here, somebody's in love, but not choosing love, holding on to things that don't serve them because they are codependent, and they believe that they can't make it on their own. Let's get one more card. Yeah, and you're meant to manifest a new beginning and follow your passion, follow your heart, instead of settling for finances or staying in a situation for finances. That's what I'm getting. Let's see this unrequited love card. What happened in that lifetime? So it looks like the same lifetime. Yes, so this is what you're meant to heal in this lifetime. Because you see, this person, this is about your love life. I mean, there's spirituality here, there's finances here, but it's about, I think there's a main relationship that's coming through here. Okay? Somebody chose the material world over love. And it made that person feel unloved, unwanted. This person has carried this energy through maybe many lifetimes, and now it's replaying again for healing. It's been brought up again for healing. Yeah, so that somebody can heal this codependency template that's inside of them. You see, that trauma of that person choosing someone else or choosing the material over them has made this person heavily codependent. It's a kind of trauma bond. So this bond is meant to be healed in this lifetime. The lesson is coming around again. Right? The lesson is coming around. Somebody was sneaky. Somebody was sneaky. Yeah. So, Spirit, you're meant to press forward, move out of that energy of unrequited love in this lifetime. It's playing out again for your healing, right? Because you didn't learn the lesson the last time around. Okay? So, there's codependency here. There's some spiritual gifts that are looking to come through. People are meant to choose love over finances. All of this is replaying again for healing. Okay? So, let me get messages of guidance for you. I'm going to use these Power of Surrender cards. I didn't know which one I was going to choose, but let's have used this one. Alright, so what do you need to heal? Let's get 2 cards. Wow. Alright. So the first card you got is surrender to drama. Alright. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So again, there could be a lot of drama, a lot of conflicts around the situation. Well, I already picked up on a kind of third-party energy here. Right, Spirit saying you need to get grounded, get centered, and then Spirit says you need to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you've chosen the right path. So you've been getting some kind of intuitive nudge from Spirit about moving in a particular direction in order to heal these issues that are coming up here. And Spirit said, trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your higher guidance. And we're not talking about the ego, we're talking about higher guidance, your inner knowing. The messages that you're getting from Spirit, okay? But Spirit says, remove yourself from the drama. See the truth of everything that's happening around you, because this is the sword of truth. And you might be surrounded by people who don't have your good intentions on heart. But Spirit says, stay fixed on the truth, get that clarity, and just surrender the drama. You don't need to be in the middle of people and their drama, right? Choose peace. Okay, Power One, that was a reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you can click on any of the ads that play during the reading, that would be nice. And if you can check out my sister channel, Made for Love, where I do readings for twin flames and soulmates, that would be really nice as well. Okay, guys, take care. Bye. Hey, Pal 2. Well, you chose the Amazonite, which is so beautiful, especially for heart healing. It's really lovely. All right, so let's see what's the messages here. And I just want to thank you guys so much for liking my videos, sharing, subscribing, leaving the little comments in the comment section. And for those of you that went a step further and click on any of the ads that are playing during this video, that was very appreciative as well. That's a nice energy exchange. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's see what's coming through for pile number 2. What lifetime, past lifetime, oh Father, healing, the Spirit wants you to know about? What lessons, karma, you're processing. All right, so there's a daddy issue that's coming through here. We have knighthood. We have health. And we have phobias. Sorry guys, phobias or fear. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Alright, now when this card comes through, it tells you that the person that's your father in this life, you guys were incarnated together before, and either you guys have karma between you guys and it's coming back again for healing, or This person, if you have a great relationship with your dad, you enjoy that relationship and decided to incarnate again in the same relationship, right? There's harmony there. Now, if there's karma between you guys, I'm getting already there's a trust issue. Okay, there's a trust issue here, especially when it comes to masculine energy. All right, now when we have blockages or karma with our father figure, it affects our ability to manifest, not to receive from the universe. That's feminine energy. To manifest, to show dominance, to step into our power, right? So if you're getting this card, there's a blockage with the father energy here, and that's going to block your ability to manifest, okay? It's also going to block your ability to trust others, especially in your relationships. And that's not necessarily intimate relationships, even work relationships, okay? It's going to affect your ability to trust, especially trust masculine energy, right? So there's this healing that needs to take place. So it's coming back up again for healing. Alrighty? I'm going to pull cards in this still and see what happened in lifetime specifically. And then we have this knighthood card. Okay? So I want you to see how this knight, I mean, he is just closed off. He has all his armor on. He's focused on truth. So this is someone who is very analytical. They're not engaged in their emotions. They're not willing to be vulnerable. They're closed off. And again, that's a trust issue that's cropping back up here, right? Because the knight, I mean, he's at war. He doesn't time to be an empath. You mad? You're going out there to kill people and shit, right? So this is someone who's disconnected from their emotions, right? So in that lifetime, they were a knight, right? And they had to close themselves off, right? You're a knight, okay? You're closing yourself off from emotion to protect yourself so that you can be able to function. But in this lifetime, you're meant to reconnect with your emotional body, and move this armor off, take off this mask, and be your authentic self, and know that you're no longer a warrior, fighting against everyone. People aren't your enemy. Your loved ones aren't your enemy. You can trust. And I think that's a lesson you're meant to live in this life. So there's two issues. There's two cards talking about trust and being vulnerable here. And then we have health. So what this card tells me, if you have any health issues in this lifetime, know that it is karma from a past lifetime. But this is also the card of the healer. So you're meant to, there's healing gifts that you have. You're meant to use it in this lifetime. It could be that you're in the health services, whether it's through nutrition. You might be a doctor. Or you could be a healer. You could be a healer, but there's some kind of intense connection with health here. And then we have phobias and fears. So whatever irrational fears you have, whether it's a fear to trust, fear of relationships, fear of commitment, fear to open up yourself, because I see she too is protected. She has all this clothes on. Then she has a scarf. Then she has her hands in front of her heart. So she too is closed off, right? So you might be afraid of trusting people. You might be afraid of taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, but all lies from a prior lifetime. So let's clarify and see what the messages are. Spirit, tell us why you gave us this father card for that lifetime. Right. So there was some kind of broken home situation, okay? It may have also been a very unstable situation, especially when it came to finances in that lifetime. And you didn't have that connect with the father figure, right? Maybe the father figure was absent. Maybe he was closed off. He was in his pride and ego, wasn't able to show love. Alrighty? Yeah, might have been a burdensome childhood in that lifetime. And there's a lot of baggage from that lifetime that you brought over to this lifetime for healing. So it could be all playing out again so that you can heal that once and for all, and to step into this Queen of Cups energy, which is loving, which is trusting, which is open, which is intuitive. All that's been blocked because of this relationship, this baggage that you have with your father figure, and you brought that over from a prior lifetime. This is kind of hitting me hard because my dad, very present in our lives, very, very present. he was a nurturer, right? So I don't have daddy issues that way. But what I do have daddy issues about is because he does not trust easily. He does not trust easily, and that's because he had a painful experience with his first marriage. He had a very painful experience, and that distrust, he carried it over into his second marriage. He trusts my mom, but other people, it was very hard to trust, and he kind of like passed on that distrust to us. He's like a total conspiracy theorist. So even now, it's very hard for me to trust people, and to really open up. And I'm now starting to do that, but so it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a bad relationship with your dad. There could be some patterns that you got from your father figure that aren't conducive to having a relationship, or aren't conducive to do life. Okay, right? So as great as your parents are, everybody has their issues and their baggage, and they could have passed that on to you. And I know my dad passed that on to me. So that's something that I'm working on, learning to trust too. Okay, so then we have knighthood. So and that's the same thing. It's about learning to trust, right? Yeah, following your intuition, because this person is so closed off. This knight was so closed off in that lifetime. You see, once you're not connected to your emotional body, your spiritual body, you can't follow your higher guidance, right? You're operating that analytical brain. So in this lifetime, you're meant to reconnect to those spaces, that spiritual realm and that physical realm, and that happiness, in order to have happiness. So it looks like in this lifetime, this person was very closed off because they could have lost their family. You could have lost your family. Okay, and you didn't want to love again. I'm getting that. Yeah, and so you've put up all these barriers. Look at it. 7 of Wands. That's someone who's closed off. Right? So that's what happened in that lifetime. Right? And it created a codependent bond. So it looks like there was some kind of a loss of a family here. Right? I don't know if they were killed or whatever it is. And it created this codependency inside of you. You don't trust easily. You don't trust easily. Right? So the message in this lifetime is to become more stabilized and really lay down your guard, put down your sword, and manifest solid offers, particularly when it comes to love. Let's see this health card. Why is it here? Right, so there's something that's coming up for healing. This is telling me there's some kind of karmic imbalance, and there's something that needs to be healed from that lifetime. So there was some kind of injury. All right, and you might have felt trapped in that lifetime by some sort of situation. Let's see. Yeah, there was some kind of betrayal, and that betrayal has had you trapped for many lifetimes in fear, closing yourself off, not learning how to trust. And it's happening again. It's coming up. It might be replaying again in this lifetime for healing. So somebody could have betrayed you. But know that this is just a lesson that's being replayed again for you to learn to open up your heart and trust, even when people hurt you. Right? Because it happened in that lifetime. Somebody was juggling. Right? Somebody was juggling here. Right? Might have had some kind of failed marriage. So there's something that's coming up here for healing, because you've been unbalanced ever since. You've been carrying around that karma. Right? So it's playing out again in this lifetime for healing. Let's see this fear. Yeah, afraid to trust. Afraid to trust. A fear of betrayal. And it's coming out again in this lifetime for healing. Yeah, look. There's this karmic here. So there's some kind of karmic. Somebody you have a karmic imbalance with. That person could have betrayed you, or you could have betrayed that person. And the scales are being balanced in this lifetime. Exactly. There's some kind of third-party situation in that lifetime. And it's playing out again. Not only that, but there's a fear of being alone. And so there's this codependency as well. So there's several lessons that you're meant to learn. To release codependency, to learn to trust, to reconnect to your emotional self, and there's some father issue, trust issue that you're meant to heal as well, right? So a lot of healing to be done in this lifetime, and it all stems back, one, with the relationship with your father. Your lifetime as a knight made you emotionally disconnected, can't trust people, operating analytically, and all this karma is coming back up for healing. Okay? Alright, so what's the advice from Spirit for you? We have surrender to trust, and it came out in Pile 2, so Pile 1, so maybe you should watch Pile 1 as well. Spirit says a trust. I told you there was trust issues here, right? So that's why I told you that whole story about my dad, right? Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Now, one thing about not being able to trust others is sometimes it means that we can't trust ourselves and we don't know how to trust our higher guidance. Now, an important part of loving yourself is trusting yourself again. Sometimes when we screw up, we don't think we can trust ourselves again. My Spirit is saying, surrender to trust. You know what to do. And then it says, surrender to wonder and awe. So this is also reconnecting with your spiritual self, right? Which is what this night needs to do. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So I told you this person has to reconnect to the ecstasy of flow in this lifetime, having been previously closed off in prior lifetimes. Okay? Okay, guys, so that was your reading. I hope that it helped and that it resonated. Leave a comment down below if it did. Push the like button. And I thank you. And please check out my sister channel, Made for Love, where I do readings for soulmates, high-level soulmates and twin flames, okay? Okay, guys, take care. Bye. Hey, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. I chose a rose quartz, one of my favorite stones. I love this. I love it. Beautiful. And it's so versatile. You can use it for so many different things. But this is all about love. Alright, so let's see what's coming through for you guys. Which past lifetime the Spirit wants you to know about, and what's the lessons, blessings, or karma that you're processing currently. I just want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. Click the notification button so you'll know when I send out new videos. And for those of you that have gone a step further and clicked on the as I play during these videos, that's much appreciated. That's a good energy exchange. Alright, let's see what's going on. So right off the bat, we have this unicorn with wisdom. So I already know that you're a unicorn. You're somebody unique and you have a lot of wisdom to bring to this world. We have Father. So for a lot of you, you guys need to watch Pile 2 as well, because this card came out in Pile 2. Persecution and inquisition. Interesting. So there's trust issues already coming up here. Okay, because it looks like you might have been a high priest or priestess in a past lifetime and you were persecuted for your gifts. So you have this fear of people and you don't trust your gifts as well. Okay, we have orphan. And then we have medicine man or woman, I told you. Yeah, you're persecuted for your gifts. So now you kind of, you know, you're a loner. Might feel very closed off from other people. Alright, let's go here. So Spirit is saying you're a unicorn. You're a unicorn. There's a lot of wisdom that you have from past lifetimes that you're meant to bring into this lifetime and use. And it's your wisdom that you might have gained from being a medicine man or medicine woman. And sometimes these wisdom may come through as dreams. So please keep a dream journal, right? But there's some kind, you are some kind of healer, right? In past lifetimes, you may have been persecuted for your gifts. So maybe you have trust issues with people, one, and maybe there's some kind of fear or phobia connected to using your gifts. That fear of being judged, that fear of being ostracized here, because we have this orphan, right? We have this orphan. So feeling like a loner, feeling excluded from society. It might have all happened. So maybe there's a fear of using your spiritual gifts in this lifetime, because unconsciously you're thinking it's going to happen all over again. right? So that made you feel closed off from people, not just in relation to your spiritual gifts, but even trusting people in terms of love. Okay, so there's some kind of abandonment issue that's happening here as well, some sort of codependency, and then bam, we have this daddy issue here, this father card. Now when this card comes out, it tells me that the person that's your father in this lifetime was your father in another lifetime. And there's either, if you have a good relationship with your dad, you enjoy that relationship and you decide to incarnate together again because it was so nice the first time. You did it twice, right? Otherwise, there's karma that you have with your father that you're meant to resolve in this lifetime. Okay, now when father comes out in this past lifetimes, issues with your father, karma with your father blocks your ability to manifest abundance, you know, showing that power, that dominance, that assertiveness, one. And two, it also, you know, there's also a trust issue that occurs, especially when it comes to masculine energy. So you might be going through that right now, not being able to trust people and not being able to trust yourself, trust your gifts. So there's a big lesson in trust that happens here. Okay, now maybe you feel abandoned by your father, because when father comes out with this orphan card, it usually talks about an absentee father, but that's all part of the karma that's being triggered for healing. So that abandonment issue is being triggered for healing. That codependency is being triggered for healing. Okay, all right, so let's pull some cards on these and see why Spirit gave us these cards about this past lifetime. Alrighty. Alright, so let's see wisdom. Alrighty, so they're telling me either about a third-party situation that happened in that lifetime, and the wisdom from that you're meant to use now, or there's some kind of key. Maybe you've been feeling unhappy and you don't know why, but it's related to a past lifetime. Let's see how this goes. Let's flow with the storyline. All right, so there's some kind of karmic cycle that you're meant to bring to an end in this lifetime and really step into love. Okay, so Spirit's telling me in this past lifetime that we're tapping into, there was some kind of third-party situation that made you feel very unhappy. It could be playing out again in this lifetime for healing, and you're meant to close off that painful cycle and find true love. True love. Loving yourself enough to step away from a third-party situation, end it, and to really step into a true love. You see, it's coming up again for healing. We have this Four of Swords. Okay? So there's wisdom from that past lifetime that you're meant to bring to bear on a third-party situation. I'm getting that really strongly. On a third-party situation in order to heal yourself and release yourself from that karmic cycle of having been involved in third-party situations, right? But you're meant to release this in this lifetime. You have to gain the wisdom, you have to learn the lesson, and stop going through that karmic loop. Then we have Father. So it could be lifetimes of third-party situations, not being happy, not loving yourself enough. You're meant to release that and gain the wisdom from it. Alrighty. So we have here Eight of Pentacles. Right, putting it. Okay, so it's blocking your ability to manifest, especially in your work and career. That daddy issue. Okay? Maybe you see you don't have the passion and the drive. That's exactly what I was just talking to you about. But there's going to be a Tower moment, because this is what you're supposed to learn in this lifetime, and you're not learning the lesson. This karmic wheel is still turning there. So Spirit's bringing a Tower moment, so that's going to force you to confront this issue. Yeah, because you're refusing to go deep within and confront the basis of this issue. Spirit is bringing a Tower moment so that you can finally gain some stability and manifest abundance. Okay, because you've been blocking your own abundance by not healing your inner wounding, dealing with this father issue here. And then we have persecution and inquisition. Again, something you're meant to heal. We have the Six of Swords that talks about healing. What's this about? Alright, so in some lifetime, you were afraid to speak your truth. You're afraid to be your authentic self because you're afraid of judgment. right? So you close yourself off to people. You didn't trust people. See, look, she's closed off, isn't she? Right? You didn't trust people. You felt like a loner. You felt ostracized, and you refuse to step into your power. You refuse to listen to your intuitive gifts, follow your intuitive guidance, even now, because you were persecuted in that lifetime for it. So in this lifetime, you're meant to heal that and really step into your spiritual power. Spirit tells why orphan is here. Alright, so because you've been so closed off, you've also been closing out your intuition, right? So you're not listening to your intuition here because of whatever happened in that lifetime. Somebody didn't take a leap of faith on you. That lesson wasn't learned. Somebody didn't give you the commitment you deserved, and this created some kind of codependency template. You didn't love yourself, right? So there's codependency and abandonment issues that's being brought up here for healing. Yeah, you finally meant to close that chapter. Alright, so somebody could have abandoned you in that lifetime. They didn't listen to their intuition. They didn't take a leap of faith on you. They might have chosen somebody else. They didn't offer you commitment. They only offered you lust. So this is playing out again in this lifetime, so you can finally heal the codependency. Love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to walk away from things that don't serve you. And let's see this medicine man or woman. Right. So because you were persecuted in that lifetime, again in this lifetime you're afraid of showing people who you really are, especially in terms of your healing gifts. Okay, so you've not been living your truth. You've been denying who you are, right? But you're meant to close off this cycle of fear. Please watch, I think definitely pile 2. Okay, pile 2, you're meant to heal that. You're meant to heal that so that you can use your spiritual gifts. But I'm getting there. You're going to be getting a lot of information about this in your dream state. So you need to keep that dream journal going, okay? Let's see what's the advice for you. Spirit, what's the advice for part 3? We have surrender to wonder and all. So that's telling me surrender to the wonder of all that is. Surrender to divine and surrender to spirit. And then surrender the habit of people pleasing. So this is codependency here. Right. So we're just getting confirmation of the messages that we were receiving all the time. Okay. So it says here, surrender to wonder and awe. Open up to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So you're meant to connect to the ecstasy of flow, meant to connect to spirit, because you have a lot of spiritual gifts that you're meant to use in this lifetime. Okay? And then it says, surrender the habit of people pleasing. So from the time we talk about people pleasing, we're talking about codependency, right? That's putting other people's needs before your own, right? Because you want people to love you. Right? So sometimes you hide behind a mask because you're afraid to show other people the real you, because you're afraid of that judgment, you're afraid of that rejection. Spirit saying, F that, right? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay? Right? And that's this codependency that we picked up on here, and the abandonment issues. So that fear of rejection makes you put other people's needs in front of your own. You're meant to heal that in this lifetime. Okay guys, so that was your reading. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. Definitely, if you can put a comment down below, smiley face, sad face. You can even dislike the video, because that also helps. And if you can click on any of the ads I played during this video, that will be wonderful. Okay guys, take care. Bye.